The 20th century ended in a flurry of optimism. New technologies and new ways of doing business would, it was hoped, soon usher in great advances in prosperity and human flourishing. But the reality has proved very different. Over the past 20 years, the performance of advanced economies has been a study in disappointment. This book proposes a new explanation for what went wrong, suggesting how we can fix the problems and create an economy that not only grows faster, but is fairer and more sustainable too. Postponing Tomorrow, Selden's Brass Plaque and Lorenzetti's Fresco. Sometimes a future that in retrospect seems inevitable was, at the time, a close-run thing. And sometimes a future that seems desirable and likely does not happen at all. One way of thinking about this is by considering two old objects, a brass plaque in the case of the automobile and a 700-year-old painting. Perhaps more than any other technology, the automobile defined the 20th century. For better or worse, it influenced our lifestyles, our economy, our cities, and our climate. Even at the very beginning of the century, people saw it as an icon of the future. But if you look at vintage American automobiles from around 1900, you'll see that many of them share an unusual feature, a brass plate stating that the car is the design of a man named George Selden. If you have not heard Selden's name alongside automotive pioneers Carl Benz or Henry Ford, there is a reason for this. Selden was not an engineer, but a patent attorney, and at the time he had not produced a single car.